Hello everyone, welcome to Brain Blitz Audios. Today, in this episode of BITSAT Practice, we're going to be looking at some questions which were asked in chemistry in previous episodes, in previous editions of BITSAT. Today we're dealing with an important chapter of chemistry. This is the S block elements. So, in the S block elements, we're going to be looking at the first two groups of the periodic table, namely the alkaline and the alkali metals and the alkaline earth metals. So let's look at a question which was asked in BITSAT 2018. The following are the colors shown by some alkaline earth metals in a flame test. Which of the following are not correctly matched? And it says calcium exhibits apple green, strontium exhibits crimson, barium exhibits brick red. So which of these is not correct? 1 and 3, 1 only, 2 only, 2 and 3. So, how do we find out the correct option? Well, let's understand what is the reaction of the S block elements to flame. So when they are shown to flame, group 1 as well as group 2, they get ionized easily when you put them to flame. And when they get ionized easily, they start showing different colors. For alkali metals and for most of the alkaline earth metals, this is 2. So now let's consider group 2 since the question is demanding that. In alkaline earth metals, the smallest elements, such as beryllium and magnesium, these elements are too small. That means their ionization energy is high. So that means you won't have any color in the flame. So basically, when you put these elements into flame, then there won't be any specific color that's attributed to them. If you look at calcium exhibits brick red, strontium exhibits crimson, while barium exhibits apple green. And this is also mentioned in page 308 of the NCERT textbook. Calcium, strontium, and barium impart characteristic brick red, crimson, and apple green colors respectively. So basically, brick red goes for calcium, crimson goes for strontium, and apple green goes for barium. Now, in the given table, calcium is given as apple green and barium is given as brick red. So there is an inversion of the colors for those two elements. So that means both 1 and 3 are incorrect. So option A, 1 and 3, is the correct option for this question in 2018. 1 is not correctly matched to its color, and 3 is also not correctly matched to its color. Let's look at another question. Dead burnt plaster is CaSO4.2H2O, MgSO4.7H2O, CaSO4.5H2O, or CaSO4 by itself. So the question that we have is to find dead burnt plaster. Now, when you have objects that are dead or burnt, they do not have water present in them. And among the 4 options, the only option without any water is option D, CaSO4. So CaSO4 is the correct option. Now let's look at the other options. Option A is CaSO4.2H2O. This is gypsum, and this is a material that's used in construction as well as decorations. So option A is incorrect because this is gypsum and not plaster. Option B is MgSO4.7H2O. Now this particular formula is called epsomite. It's basically a form of MgSO4 which is known as Epsom. So you use Epsom salts to cure horses and for other stuff. So therefore option B is also incorrect. Now option C is CaSO4 dot half H2O calcium sulfate hemihydrate, and this is plaster of Paris, the powder that you get and then you pour some water on it and then create designs before it hardens in 5 to 15 minutes. So that's plaster. But remember, plaster has some water in it, even though it does not contain enough water to be solid. So option C is incorrect, and when you burn out gypsum or plaster of Paris, you get CaSO4 by itself. And CaSO4 is anhydrous, so that means it does not have any water, and that's why it's called dead burnt plaster. So option D, CaSO4, is the correct option. The easiest way is to imagine that dead burnt plaster, something that's dead and burnt, will not have water, and the only component here without water is CaSO4. So option D is the correct option for this question asked in 2017. Let's look at another question, again asked in 2017. Which of the following is not present in Portland cement? So when you look at the composition for cement, you add something with a lot of calcium, such as quicklime. So about 50 to 60% of the calcium is present in Portland cement. Now let's look at the other components. You also have silica or silicon dioxide. So you have about 20 to 25% of SiO2 present in cement, because you need to put sand in there. And you also have oxides of metals, for example Al2O3, 5 to 10%. You have MgO, that's about 2 to 3%. And you have iron oxide, Fe2O3, so that's 1 to 2%. And finally, you also have SO3, sulfur trioxide, which is also present about 1% of Portland cement. So these are the materials that you add to the mixer in order to obtain Portland cement. So after you've finished processing it, the final product that you get is cement, and cement is made out of the following raw materials. So the important ingredients present in Portland cement are dicalcium silicate, that's Ca2SiO4, about 26% of it, and then you have tricalcium silicate, that's Ca3SiO5, again 51%, and tricalcium aluminate, Ca3Al2O6. So these are the ingredients. These are the compounds that are present in Portland cement once it's completely mixed. And by the way, this extract is present from NCRT, page number 312. So by looking at the extract, you can see that option A is present, so it's incorrect. Option B is also present, so it's incorrect. And option D is also present, so that's incorrect. The correct option is option C, Ca3PO4 twice. So you can remember the ingredients you can remember the important ingredients in Portland cement and take option C as incorrect, or you can just imagine what you put in cement. You put lime, you put sand, and then you put oxides of metals such as aluminum, magnesium, iron, and sulfur, but nowhere will you put phosphorus. So therefore these raw materials will not contain phosphorus, so the compound with phosphorus, that's only option C. So option C is not present in Portland cement, so that means it becomes correct. The reason why we chose the one that's not present, because it's what the question asks. The question is asking us to find out the compound which is not present in Portland cement. So option C is the correct option for this question, which was asked in 2017. Now, that concludes this episode of BITSAT Practice. We hope you found this episode interesting. For more of our useful and interesting content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, which is Brain Blitz Audios. Now, if you want to access more lectures about BITSAT or more videos about other chapters for chemistry, physics, and math, then please don't forget to click the link for the playlist that's present in the description box down below. Also, if you want to get the latest updates from our channel, then don't forget to hit the notifications button that's present below the video. So, until the next episode, take care, stay safe, bye-bye for now.